Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Ireland Collection. Full disclosure, I'm recording this after my live stream, so I'm a little bit winded, a little bit tired, but I want to make sure the Ireland Collection continues and is uploaded on Monday at noon. This week's prompt came from friend of the show, Shane Ford. He said, talk about my favorite train movie. I was originally going to talk about Silver Streak. I was so dead set on talking about Silver Streak, even my stream, I'm like, I'm going to talk about Silver Streak. I sat down, put the camera on the tripod, and I was like, oh shit. I don't want to talk about Silver Streak. I want to talk about my other favorite train movie, and that is Taking in Pelham 1, 2, 3, the original from 1974. I believe, without any exaggeration, this is either the 10th or 15th time I'm watching this movie this year. Pelham 1, 2, 3 is one of those iconic films from the 70s, and you could tell that this inspired Reservoir Dogs and Die Hard with a Vengeance, but I'll get to that. So this movie stars Walter Matthau, Robert Shaw, and it's so fantastic. It feels like the entire city of New York is the cast of this movie. It's about gunmen who take over a train, hold it hostage, and it's a mystery of like how are they going to get out of there. And the person who's the most level-headed and he's just trying to figure out the situation is Walter Matthau, because everybody in New York City is cynical and everyone does not care. Walter Matthau cares, and he's trying to make sure he gets these hostages out safe.
You listen to me, you dumb son of a bitch. You don't do what I tell you, you'll be having dinner tonight with Kaz Dolowitz.
Jesus Christ, what are you...
There's so many little moments in this, I can't even go through them all. I would have to do like an audio commentary with a friend who is also aware with this. But like, this movie is so good. I bought the DVD, of course, in 2009 after the Tony Scott movie came out, and I fell in love with it. And then when they announced it, I believe last year, they're going to do a 4K of Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3. I'm like, I have to get that. So I got it, and there was like a whole weekend. After I got it, there was a whole weekend where I just put it in the player and just kept watching it over and over. So I'm pretty sure this is either the 10th or 15th time I'm watching it this year because I love this movie so much. It's about a group of gunmen who take over a train. They all go by Mr. Blue, Mr. White, Mr. Gray, and that's what inspired Tarantino for the movie Reservoir Dogs, which I find really fun. And the other movie it definitely inspired is Die Hard with a Vengeance. Because in Die Hard with a Vengeance, you see these little scenes of people reacting to what's happening in the movie. Like, for example, when everyone starts calling 911 instead of using their radios, it cuts to...
They're shutting down the police van. All calls will be coming through this switchboard.
And I'm gonna marry Donald Trump.
And that reminds me of Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, because there's like, this whole movie is like tons of scenes of people reacting to the situation, like the mayor of New York, the Department of Transportation, the police. There's so many people involved with this movie, and it's so funny. I love the mayor, because the mayor is so pathetic.
I know $1 million sounds like a lot of money, but just think what you're gonna get in return.
What?
18 sure votes.
There's like elements of this that are definitely carried into Die Hard with a Vengeance.
You can see right down into the subway.
How many fire trucks you count?
You guys.
How can you see from up there?
I feel like that is totally inspired by Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3.
You're taking a hell of a long time in there.
It's a lot of money, Albert. You ever stop to think of how many times you gotta wet your thumb to count $1 million?
I love all that stuff. The whole time you're wondering how the hell are they going to get out of the situation, and it just shows like every step of the way. Like, okay, it goes to Garber to the police. The police got to figure out, the mayor's got to figure out, and after they get the mayor, it's got to go to the bank, and then you see how they're counting all the money, and then it's the transportation guys getting the money to the thing. It's so great. And it's also very cynical, and it feels like a slice of life of New York City in the 1970s.
Right to Daniels.
Daniels.
Oh, I thought you were like a shorter guy. I don't know what I thought.
The streets are gritty, everything seems dirty, and nobody seems to care about anybody except Zachary Garber, played by Walter Matthau in one of his great performances. Like, he has an outfit in this movie that's so amazing. Oh my god, I love that look. I think it's on the back of the box. I'll probably pull a picture up, but it's so wonderful. But I love this movie. It's my favorite train movie. It's a great setting, and it's just a great like nail biter. Like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And it's just one of those ones where I could watch this endlessly. Like I told you, like I've definitely watched this at least 10 to 15 times this year. There's just little things that you notice about it. Like, I remember watching this and I'm like, oh my god, Doris Roberts is in this. Oh my god, that's Jerry Stiller. I highly recommend Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. It is fantastic. Kino Lorber's having a sale right now, and you should pick this up. It's definitely worth a watch. It's a very fun watch. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. Like, if I were to redo my top 20 favorite movies, I'm pretty sure this would be included, so... yeah. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you really, really liked the video, click the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. Or leave me a prompt for next week's episode. Should I talk about a Dennis Hopper movie? Should I talk about an action movie? Should I talk about an animated movie? Leave a prompt down below. Thank you for supporting this channel. Hopefully you liked the video, and see you next Monday.
Jesus, it's the goddamn mayor.